correcting and detecting codes. Okay, so in this error correcting detecting codes, the first one we are going to discuss is nothing but the parity code. What is meant by an parity code? Parity code is an simple technique for detecting and correcting errors. Okay, so this parity code is generally a simple technique. Generally this is used by EC as well as a CSC student. This is an simple technique for detecting the error. We can detect the error and we can correct the error. So parity codes are for detecting the error as well as for the correcting error. Okay, so this parity code is going to have a simple example, a 7-bit data bits, and it is going to have one parity bit. Okay, now we have to decide whether it is even parity or odd parity. Okay, now let us try to take here first one. Let us try to have the data codes are D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, as well as now here you are going to have a parity bit. So totally how many bits are there? So they are from 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So totally 8 bits are there. In these 8 bits, so you are going to have 7 data bits. Okay, so here we are going to have 7 data bits, and here you are going to have 1 bit parity bit. So this is the positions of data bit as well as parity bit. Okay, so now I have to define what is meant by even parity and what is meant by odd parity. So what is meant by even parity means this is nothing but the number of ones including parity bit should be an even number. The number of ones including data bits plus parity bit should be equal to an even number. Therefore, if it is an even number, then it is called even parity. So please everyone try to respond. I think the screen is visible. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your cooperation. So actually, if it is a normal board, no, there is no issue. But here it is like online, and I should get a proper internet, and system has to support. It's already overheated. I think there's the main issue. So these are like computer problems. So hope you can understand. We cannot do any control on this. Okay. So first one is even parity. Even parity means the number of bits in data bit as well as parity bit should be an even number. Similarly, what is meant by odd parity also we can understand. Odd parity means the number of ones including data bit as well as the parity bit should be an odd number. So what are the even numbers? You are going to have 0, 2, 4, 6. Like that you have to get an total number of ones in data bit as well as parity bit. You have to get an even number. Then it is called even parity. The number of bits should be an odd number. Odd number means 1, 3, 5, 7. Like that you have to get. Then we can say that whether it is an even parity bit or odd parity bit. So, sir, what is this error correcting and detection? So we will for example, here you can see here. Now I'm taking online class. Okay, so this is an live class, and you are sitting at your home. The problem here is I am sending the data but you are unable to receive the data. The problem may be due to internet, the problem may be due to Microsoft. So this is nothing but I am sending the data. This data is called as a data bit. But while the data is sended, we are having some glitches or some delays. So the delay is due to parity bits. So that parity bit, we can say that it may be 0 or it may be 1. But so when you are giving me the response, indirectly what you are going to do, we are going to detect using the software, and you are going to correct. You are giving some feedback. So based on that, I can assure that what I'm delivering is able to reach you. Like this, there are some correcting techniques which are called error detecting techniques as well as correcting techniques. In that, the first one is called the parity code. Okay. So now I will ask you one question. You see here. So I'm having and parity code like this. So first digit is 0 and d6 is 1, d5 is 0 and d4 is 0, and next one is 1 0 1 1. Okay, so these are data bits d0, d1, d2, d3, d4, d5, d6, and this is nothing but which bit? Parity bit. How many number of ones are there here? Can anyone please count and say?
Four ones.
One, two, three, four. Okay, in the complete data bit and parity bit, how many ones are there? Four ones is there. Four is an even number or odd number?
Even number.
Even number. Therefore, this code is called as a which parity? Even parity. So that's how to understand what is even parity and odd parity. For example, this P, I'm going to write down it as a 1. You can see here the parity bit may be either 0 or it may be 1, and here I'm having a data bit of 1 triple 0 1 0 1 1. Okay, so now count the number of ones including data bits, I mean, and parity bit. How many are there? One,
Four.
two, three, four. So totally four are there, then it is even parity or odd parity.
Even parity.
So therefore here also you are going to get even parity. So that is now what is meant by even parity? The number of ones that are there in data bit. This is completely a data bit including parity bit. I should get an even number. So that is called even parity. Now let us do one example on odd parity also. Okay. So now here you see here I'm having a parity bit of 1, and this values of data bit are 1 0 0 1 0 1 1. Okay, so count the number of ones and say whether it is an even number or odd number.
Five is an odd parity. It's an odd number.
Yeah, super. One, two, three, four. Four ones are there in data bit, and one is there in which bit? Parity bit. So totally how many ones are there? Five ones are there. If five ones are there, five is an which number? Odd number. If it is an odd number, it is called as odd parity. And I will give one more example for this to understand. So here parity is 0, and here the data bits are 100, I mean 1000 and 110. Okay, so now you count the number of data bits and parity bits.
Three. One. Three.
So 3 is an even number or odd number?
Odd number.
Odd number. Therefore, these two are the examples of odd parity. Okay, so you may understand what is the code here. So here you have to write down the code: 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 5, 2 to the power 6, and 2 to the power 7. Then you are going to get the total 8 bits. So here you are going to get the 8 bits. Can you say these numbers? I mean, conversion 2 to the power 0 is how much? 1. 2 to the power 1 is how much?
Two.
2. 2 to the power 4 is how much?
Four.
4. 2 to the power 3 is how much? 8. 2 to the power 4 is how much?
16.
2 to the power 5 is how much?
32.
2 to the power 6 is how much?
64.
2 to the power 7 is how much?
128. 128.
So you remember this will be the 8 bits for an detector. So that understand the logic. So generally we use 8421 code, which is a 4 bit. 8421. 4 it will be proceeded with 16, 32, 64, and 128. So you can see this number. You can understand one thing. When you buy a memory card, what is the memory card specification? When you buy a memory card, it will not be in what is that 1 GB. It will not be 3 GB. What GB it will be there? Anyone? It will be in terms of 2 GB, 4 GB, 8 GB, 16 GB, 32 GB, 64 GB, or 128 GB. Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is how the memory card or this storage is also available in mobile phone. So all are to the power of 2 to the power the radix. The power goes increase up to 7. So like this up we have the basic how to have an memory cards. So this is about even parity as well as odd parity.